Okay, this thing is going. At least I think. Okay, yeah, it's going. Just doing an update stream. Give me a moment to get it live. Okay, where you see me in my full standing up, but that's a different thing. Making this little update stream because I want to like talk about a few things. Some stuff a little bit can be triggering, so I suggest if you are sensitive with some things, watch this with caution. Um, the first things first, we'll go get into more of the lighter note, then we'll go to so you'll get an idea. Um, I acquired a VHS tape a couple days ago. You might have seen in the video this one. I got this. Now you're probably wondering, those who might know me from a while back, don't you already own Visiting the Doctor with Bear on VHS, the Columbia TriStar copy? Yes, I do. I own the original copy. You can see I have this right here. See? But I don't own this copy that I have right here. This. I have the Avon copy of it. You know, the original one, you know it's the original because it has the Columbia TriStar Home Video over here, and you have the Bear logo with the regular logo, like, you know, like this one on the package. It was a Visiting the Doctor with Bear underneath it, and the runtime would be on the left. You know what that looks like. And the interesting about this tape, as you can see over here, print date's October 20th, 2001. As such, it has the Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment logo, which you've seen the video. I haven't digitized it because you guys to see I have a VCR over here now. And I'll get into that reason why it came here sooner. It was not originally going to be here for a little while, and I've had this VCR. It's the same VCR I've had before, but I tested that, and I tested the You Can Do It VHS Avon copy, as you saw in the other video. Which I won't be uploading the full thing here. I won't. It won't be here. You know, after what happened with the Let's All Share one, it won't be here. And why is live chat not working? Why is nobody talking? Hopefully some crap isn't going on. I'm just going on my phone to make sure that it's actually working. Oh, good, Michael Roth, you're here. Yay, this is a perfect time, actually, because this is another update about Visiting the Doctor with Bear. So as you know, I have the Avon tape. Well, this is something you will want to hear. I've got the 2001 DVD, Visiting the Doctor with Bear, the Columbia TriStar copy, and I'm going to use those episodes from it, and I'm going to recreate the 2005 VHS of it with using those episodes. Whenever I get that DVD, I'm going to use it. I'm going to create those using the Visiting the Doctor with Bear episodes for the DVD. I'll recreate the 2005 VHS of it, which, you know, I know you'd want to see again. I just wanted to say that because, you know, I know you're here, Michael Roth. I don't know if you're here now, but I wanted to say this because I know I see you. You know, it's a perfect time for that. I was going to address this later on, but I wanted to get it while I see you here. But yes, I'm getting the Visiting the Doctor with Bear 2001 DVD. I got it on eBay a little bit ago. I won't probably get it till next week, but or maybe not. Maybe I'll get it sooner. It was I got it for a pretty good deal, I'd say, and I'm gonna recreate the 2005 Disney VHS using those episodes. Obviously, you'll tell it's not the real VHS, but that VHS is so hard to find. I'm just gonna recreate it because I already know people that have had it, particularly you, Mike Groff. I know you've had it. You've told me the episodes are in a different order than what the DVD is, so I want to kind of see it. So I'm going to put it together myself and I'll make it a video. It'll go up on Drive, because it's kind of interesting to see those episodes in the reversed order. So I'm going to do that. That's going to be a project I do. I'm also getting these 2000 VHS of Stuart Little. Now, I already have that, the regular copy, but I'm not getting the regular copy. I'm getting the Avon copy, not even version 2. I'm getting the Avon copy, which will have the 93 Columbia TriStar Video logo, and then the FBI one that literally just the film. No bloopers, none of that. Nope, nothing other than, literally on an Avon tape, it's literally the distributor's logo, the FBI warning, that distributor uses, and then the program. Because the Avon tapes, why they're so shitty quality for the most part, is because they cut down on costs. They use as little film strip as possible. They cut out any and all previews. Pretty much anything they can cut out, they cut out. No, I'm not at the house, but I got a VCR over here now. That VCR is over. I'm not there, but the VCR is over here now. If that's what you want to know, I'll DM you. I'll DM you details. Hang on. Turn the ringer off on me. I'm just like I'm paying attention to the chat. All right, I sent that you the full details, and I'm not mentioning them publicly. But yes, I do have a VCR out here a little early. I mean, that's absolutely the shittiest VCR I have. It is the shittiest VCR I have. I have a Toshiba one, which is also a piece of shit. It's a Funai, That's also a Funai, both of them. The only one that's not a Funai is that Insignia one that is responsible for all those high quality videos you currently have. Actually, that gets another update. Right back. Should have been more prepared. All right. I got this. Now you might wonder, what the hell is this? Capturing device. It's so you can see it goes to my computer, and you can see the other end of it. Plug the VCR in, and then I can record it out. I'm gonna need somebody to walk me through it. The same person who recommended buying me this particular one is gonna walk me through how to use it. But this is where I'll be able to dub VHS or get digitized tapes that can't dub to DVD. Now, those Avon tapes, I'm going to dub to DVD anyway. So I'm just going to use them because they'll probably be very similar quality. And I also I have some peeves against capturing. Let me go put these back in the closet. Actually, let me do that. Those right there, because I'm actually getting out of this place later today, and I'll get into that in just a moment. But yeah, I can see this stream's got 4 people watching. We jump from 2 to 4. Yeah. An update on what exactly went on, why I'm making these sort of updates and all that. So you probably see the VCR. I told you that this VCR was over here, that I didn't think it was gonna be here this quickly. This VCR is from actually is the place I used to be at a lot. But it wasn't supposed to be here because I'm going back to that place today. But something happened a couple of days ago. Someone I know of out here suffered a heart attack on Sunday afternoon. And so someone from the other place decided to come up here, to be with me and, just see what's going on. And so I had him bring the VCR as well as that visiting the doctor with bear tape because it was I had it shipped to the other place, not here. But that person who had that heart attack is okay and will actually be coming home tomorrow. But that's actually why I recorded those videos and uploaded them 2 nights ago. That was the day it happened. It was to distract me because I had gone through so much trauma. That's why I got those videos in camera quality. The one would have been digitized, but I did it in camera anyway because it was meant to be a distraction from what was really going on. It's still going through my head in a way. But that's what's been going on. I've been dealing with that. I will say this much. Greg Page, the original Yellow Wiggle, which he had a heart attack in January, or cardiac arrest. That's exactly what happened with this person. Now, I wasn't there at the time, that person at the time, but I will say that the bystanders quickly saw the person was not conscious, turned them over on their back, and immediately performed CPR. And then I was, retrieved by another bystander that is just on the scene waiting because there was like multiple people. And I got over there. I was just, while it was certainly very traumatizing, I was just so touched by the community around where I am coming together and doing everything they could to make sure that the person was gone to try to save this person's life, which they did. But the quick acting is what saved this person's life. And Greg Page has been advocating for, I've been emphasizing this since for the past 10 months. He's been emphasizing this, and I've been agreeing with everything he's been saying. Even though I have very different stances in some ways about causes of them, I will say this information is still useful. Like, you need to know this. It's like something like, you should hope you never have to do this, but you need to know what to do. People, every single person, even children, should at least know what to do, or at least have an idea to do something. Try to do something, because even if it's not the best, like CPR or AED, the worst thing you can do is do absolutely nothing in a situation like that. The fact that people quickly acted is what saved this person's life. And I knew them very well, and they're doing much better. I talked to that person, over the phone yesterday, and it was a stable conversation. I'm not going to get into who or anything like that. Some people know privately, but I do not say publicly. I'm just saying, because I just want to get out there that, that's what saved this person's life. And it was someone I knew very well. I know very well. And when something like this, you hear about this and it's like, oh, I feel so bad. But then when something happens to you, when it happens to you or someone or like your loved one, you get scary. Like, you need to now that I've been a direct witness of something like this, I wasn't there at the time that it actually happened when I noticed. I was retrieved later on. As I said, if I was there at the time, obviously sooner, I was the one who noticed first, I would have immediately turned the person on their back and started CPR myself, yell for help from others, and then while continuing to do CPR, and then eventually had somebody else take over, and then done, and then had another one call 911, or I would have done so. The point is, or if you're an international viewer seeing this, like 911 obviously might not be your local emergency number. You call your local emergency number. And I want to try to make this friendly, a universal message. Like if you see someone, like try to do something like CPR. Like there are tons of videos on it, online. You should educate yourself on CPR and AEDs. Now, AED was not necessary for this person's case because they had an implanted defibrillator, and they had already been back, so which shocked that person's heart back into a somewhat to a rhythm, into consciousness. This was after, like, before, right when I was arriving on the scene of the issue. But the point is, you should know what those two things are. CPR, I argue you should know more about CPR than AEDs. I actually would, if you had like only knew one of the two, CPR, you need to know. If someone's unconscious, everyone should know CPR, even children. Because what happens if a child, like, yeah, it might seem like they're so young, but they also should know. Because what happens if their parent falls, becomes unconscious? They need to know what to do. So, I mean, it's like you hear it's like great and all, but then when it happens to you, someone that you know of personally, it's a whole new level. And this is something I don't talk about too much on here, and I really didn't want to talk about it all on here, really, but I felt like, I want to like start advocating this. I joined Greg on the advocating of this because it happened to someone I know of, I was pretty close with. And I had to witness it all, and I'm still recovering from that trauma. It may not show it right now, but behind that camera on those two opening videos, it was hard as hell not to, have an emotional breakdown on camera. It was hard as hell filming those openings. It was hard to film them. That's also why I was kind of shaky with filming them. I was just all shaky. That's why those videos were shaky. I would consider deleting them, but at the same time, I don't want to, because if it comes, come back in my head at the wrong time, I can remember that was a distraction. That's why I don't want to delete those videos. So if you think, why the hell would I have stuff in camera quality when I can put them up in high quality? That's why. One of them I was going to put in camera quality anyway. But the fact of the matter is this. These last few days have been absolutely shitty for me. I'm very happy that, the worst didn't happen, but it's still very, very traumatizing. In fact, I really should have been on the road a while ago to go back to that other place. And I've been trying to pack up as if I'm not going to be over here for like a lot for like a couple months. It's been hard to do it. And that drive's going to be even harder. I'm actually doing this stream to kind of calm me down. I'm doing the stream to try to calm me down, and the updates, it's not irrelevant. It might seem like, why is it not an update? But this is an update. I don't want to title it like I was through trauma, because that's would be an inappropriate title, because updates is a fair title, because I did talk about, I did show, I like got the capturing device, I got the VHS tape, etc. So, and you can also see in the background, I have that VCR. That was a VCR I almost sold nearly 2 years ago. I almost sold that VCR. It's a good thing I didn't sell it, although it wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world either. I would have just dug up a different VCR. Or just found one at a Goodwill or something, or bought one myself on eBay. But this VCR is kind of shitty. I mean, as a DVD on, it's a hi-fi, but it's still shitty. I mean, it looks like one from the 90s, but it's not. I believe that one is from from the 2000s. Probably from like either the very late 90s or the early 2000s. That's what I think it is, but I am not positive either. Okay, the chat's like really quiet. There's 4 people watching and not a single person's talking. All right. Well, that's good. But yeah, I do plan on, as I said, when that when that DVD arrives, which I just ordered it a little bit ago. I'm gonna use those episodes, and the reason you would think, why when I just source the 2 from the VHS and use something from like Volume 6, make it all VHS. The problem with Volume 6 is it's not the same intro. They changed it. Remember to match the season 2, and the credits are the difference. They're not the original credits, so it'd be worse. So I'd rather be crystal clear. Plus, there's never been those episodes have never been in crystal clear quality on the internet, except through clips. They never really have been crystal clear quality, but they're gonna soon be. Now it would look weird, but I'm telling you right now in this video, so people would all be like, fake, fake, fake. The tape is real. It exists. That video is not the actual tape, but I will derive the opening from an actual tape. Obviously, I will derive it from the actual tape. So all it'll be is just the episode. So I will use the actual opening, probably like from one of the Disney 2005 ages, not my own though. I'm leaving those sealed. Though I think two of them I'm selling, but that sale is going to be delayed because of what happened. And I'm just too busy with other stuff, for another couple of weeks. But I think I'm going to end this here. You can see the updates. This way, especially, I will be sending people that when I send a link or something for the visiting the doctor with Bear VHS or whatever, quote unquote, to the visiting the doctor with Bear to Disney VHS, it will be real. Like that's actually what the tapes I can verify. I can confirm, and I'm sure Michael Roth will be commenting anyway, after the fact is you're going to want to watch this because you need to see the whole thing. I know for a fact it's going to be you said it was on 2005, or that's based on the DVD. I would assume it's the VHS is the same story. And he said that the episode order is reversed from the DVD. And the DVD is The Big Blue House Call, That Healing Feeling, and The Picture of Health. And he's telling me the episode order is reversed, and I've never seen it reversed. And I've never really had all 3 together on the same media, because I was supposed to get the Kinmungus tape in 2016. But then I got Heroes of Woodland Valley instead. I have the case for the Kinmungus one. In fact, I might scan it and upload it somewhere at some point. That opening to the Avon tape is the exact same because the Kinmungus tape is Big Blue House Call, That Healing Feeling, and Picture of Health. So the difference with the Avon is obviously just not a picture of health. But the opening is the exact same. But yeah, I'm gonna use the 2005. I'm gonna use a 2005 Bear Disney DVD, Disney VHS opening. I'm gonna use that. I'll probably use like one of Video Lover 3's actual Disney VHS tapes. I'll source it and give credit for the footage, of course. I'm not gonna just steal. I don't like people using from me and not give credit, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be that person either. Like I'm not that type of person. That's just not me. But I will use that, and then I'll also use Jesus Christ. Pardon, though, I am tired, understandably, from these past couple days. I will be using that, and I'll be using the episodes from the 2001 DVD. This will actually be the very first time I'm owning a Columbia TriStar DVD. I've always owned Columbia TriStar VHS tapes and then Disney DVDs. The reason behind that is actually in 2001, when I first got into Bear, my parents had got me the VHS tapes because we had a minivan that had a VHS player. That this is back in 2001. there was a mini. I don't remember. I think it was some Chrysler minivan. We were able to play VHS tapes on it. So obviously, the preferred format for us was VHS tapes. We had a VCR, play VHS anyway. It was obviously preferred to play VHS. And all those tapes, my original tapes, you could tell it from the ones from 2001 because I think we had bought like most of the tapes in 2000. Not all of them. I know we definitely had Volume 3 because I found that copy later. Volume 5, I found that in, after an old couch got moved. Then later on, I went to that location and it was found. So I got that tape back. I don't know if we had any of the other volumes. I could have had my Volume 4 could have been my original copy or something. I don't know. I have no idea. And then, the Sharing with Friends, Safe and Sound, they're all from 2001. Storytime with Bear, Early to Bed, Early to Rise, Potty Time with Bear, Visiting the Doctor with Bear. All the tapes that were out by 2001, most of them we had. But not all of them. And then I was just watching those I was also watching the TV. I had the home recorded tape, which I believe this VCR is the one that recorded it. So there you go. I'm pretty sure that's the one. I would think that's the one. But anyway, jeez. And then later on, I was dubbing them the tapes to DVD to keep them from wearing out. But the later tapes, like Disney tapes and stuff, would not dub to DVD because I guess they have Macrovision or some copy protection on them. And Volume 5 would not dub the DVD either, which is weird. That's the only Columbia TriStar Bear tape that doesn't dub. But I assume we'll get it in high quality thanks to that capturing device. But and then later on, like we just found we're just gonna buy the DVDs. We're just gonna have to buy the DVDs, and then by that point, Disney had owned Bear, so that's why I had the Disney DVDs. So that's why I've never really had the Columbia TriStar DVDs. I've only had the Columbia TriStar VHS tapes. So yeah, it'll be kind of cool to own a Columbia TriStar Bear tape. It's gonna be so funny because I actually now have a Disney Bear VHS tape. It'll be the opposite. I'll have one Disney Bear VHS tape, but I'll have a Columbia TriStar Bear DVD, which is the opposite of what I've had in my childhood. But yeah, that's just a funny story on that. But I'm gonna end this here because I really got to get packing. To head the hightail it back to the other place for a variety of reasons that I'm not gonna get into that are personal. But I just want to make a few updates. I know these streams don't get many views and all that, and I probably was bitching in other streams, but this has not been the best of a year, as I've stated many times. But you can see this is kind of like a good version of me. That's one of the reasons I bought the Visiting the Doctor with Bear DVD, even though I'm tired of spending money. I got it because of a project. I came up with that project with the 2005 Disney VHS because I really have wanted to see those episodes in the reverse order. So yeah, I'm gonna do it myself. Anyway, I thank you all for coming, and I will see you. Have a happy Thanksgiving. If I don't make another video, probably won't be making videos for a little while, or at least not with my talking in them or whatever. So have a happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you guys later.